Hello, everybody. I hope that everybody's doing wonderful and fantastic and is happy. Today, I'm going to discuss a question my friend asked me, and I had to think about it. And the question was, he asked me, did I think that the NBA was losing popularity due to disparity in the league? And as you guys can see, I'm a Laker fan, but I'm gonna say something. I'm wearing this Laker playoff game shirt. I think this is the last time I went to a playoff game. Smush with a headband. Where's he at? Here. I was on the Lakers. So what is that? 2006, I believe. So I still watch basketball, but I don't watch basketball as much as I used to. I really got into basketball in the '80s, watching Magic do his thing, and the '90s with Michael Jordan. And reflecting on now to then, even though you had powerhouses such as the Lakers and the Boston Celtics, you still had the Detroit Pistons on the East Coast with Isaiah and Joe Dumars. You had the Atlanta Hawks with Dominique. You had New York with Patrick Ewing. You had Brad Daugherty with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It it was competitive. On the West Coast, you had Akeem in Houston. Of course, you had Magic and the dominant force of the Lakers in Los Angeles, but you still had the Sonics were decent. The ship was there at that time, and Sean Kemp and Gary Payton came. Uh, you had the Portland Trailblazers with Clyde the Glide, Cliff Robinson, and other such players. Golden State with Tim Hardaway and Chris Mullin, and I could really continue with the way the league was spread out. So even though, like I said, the Lakers dominated and the Boston Celtics dominated in the '80s, you still had different teams going to the finals. You still had the Knicks getting there. You still had Detroit getting there. You still had Houston Rockets. You still had different teams getting there, and it was competitive. Sacramento was good in the '90s. It was a much more competitive league, and everywhere you look, you could see a star. Even on the Suns, you had Kevin Johnson. What was the dude that did the hell of a one takeoff foot? I think of his name. I had to look it up. Brick something that is one of those super highlight dunks. So if you really start looking around, you even had Dallas was good at one time when they had Jason Kidd. Who else was it? It was I can't think of the other players. I have to look it up. But anyway, in the '80s and '90s, the league had a lot of. It was a dominant force called Michael Jordan. But even Mike, people, I can't. It may sound wrong to say, but you weren't sure who was going to face Mike. And you even for a while, Mike didn't get there. I think it took like Mike 7, 8 years to get to the finals. So in this league today, in this 2007 NBA plus to 2015, only like 2 or 3 teams are going to make it. You know, on the West Coast, it's going to be really the Spurs and Golden State. That's really the two dominators. Like, aberration may come in. You know, somebody may get lucky, like Oklahoma City, slide in, and Dallas may slide in. And on the East is whatever team LeBron James is playing on. That's all it is. I mean, unless it's some major injury to LeBron, I can't see anybody on the East beating him. And most it's not stars. I can't tell you who plays on what team like anymore. Like before, I could name 3 or 4 players on every team. I could even pick Washington when Gilbert was kind of hot in the early 2000s. He was on the team. Allen Iverson was on the Sixers. You knew Stephon Marbury was in Minnesota along with Kevin Garnett. You knew him. Now, I know Anthony Davis. I'm a Laker fan. I know the Laker team, but if you're not a Laker fan, who's on the Lakers? You know D'Angelo. Do you know anybody? Dick Young, maybe, because that's not from playing basketball. Who's on the Dallas Mavericks? I know maybe Harrison Barnes, but Do we have anybody else? Dirk don't even really play. So if he's playing, I didn't even. I'm just saying, there's no. It's just super teams, and it's like really two of them, and because people, it's like I'm not trying to diss any player because I know you want to play with your friends. You're good, and I want you to make the most money as possible. I mean, I guess we all want that. But before, it seemed like people really wanted to beat the best player. They didn't want to play with him. I'm sorry to say, Kobe wanted to be so dominant. He didn't want to play with Shaq, and he wanted to dunk on him. I mean, he probably never said it like that, but Kobe wanted to say, I'm the man. I'd rather play by myself and give me one good wingman, and I'll do the work. So what has happened to that? I mean, maybe Russell has that, Russell Westbrook. I don't know. I can't judge him, but it seems like now there's no disparity. There's no. I can't tell you who's playing in Utah, even though I do know. But people are really not going to know who Gordon Hayward is. I mean, who's in Dallas? Who's in Denver? What's his name? Karl Anthony Towns. You may have heard of him, but I'm not turning on the TV set to watch him play. I'm not. Zach LaVine won the slam dunk contest, but most people are not talking about Zach like that. And he's an excellent athlete, even though I'm sorry to hear he tore his ACL. So maybe I'm older and I'm not looking at it the right way, but I do think that the NBA has lost a little something, a little steam. Of course, now it's globalization, and around the world, of course, money's going to be more. Everybody's watching all over. But here, that challenge, that drama of watching, you already know. Golden State and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, if something else happens, we'll be surprised. And if it's not Golden State, it's the Spurs. Are the Clippers going to make it? Are the Bulls going to beat? Or maybe the super great Isaiah Thomas from the Now. It's funny saying that Isaiah Thomas is a Celtic. Isaiah Thomas should have been a Laker. But I'm glad Magic's in place now. Maybe there'll be some changes. Now I want to go off the tangent, but I'm not. But I'm going to do another video on that. So I think I'm going to do the video is people don't really want to give the respect to the players like they don't know good players and they can make executive decisions. They can. That's my statement, and I'm going to do a video on this. But anyway, for my friend, I do think that the what do you call it? When co-gelling, the uniting of all the talented players on one or two teams has taken away from the drama, the excitement, the unpredictability of the NBA. Other than the aberration of greatness called the GOAT, Michael Jordan, and even with Magic and Larry, it was still some challengers. It was still somebody vying at the throne. Mike had to work hard to beat Larry and beat Isaiah, and when he did beat them, they were declining. He saw finals with Mike playing Magic, but then Magic, came down with the HIV. I like to say that. He got it. That situation that took away 3 or 4 more years he had to play, and Magic was still doing it. Magic was, to me, in my mind, from watching, he was improving. He was like getting better. His jump shot was really clicking like that, and he was a leader. Even if he wasn't as athletic as Mike, he still knew how to motivate his team and make them perform how he wanted them to. So that's my end of this. I can keep going. This is longer than I expected it to be, but I do think that the NBA, in my mind, and to people that I know, younger and older, I don't see them. If they don't play fantasy and they're not trying to win some money, I don't see them talking about, oh man, did you see the game last night? Did you see Steph go for 55 points with 0 misses? Did you see blah, blah, blah from Atlanta Hawks, who play on the Atlanta Hawks? I don't know. Do you know? I do. But most people don't. So it's crazy. Or did you hear about the guy on the Portland Trail Blazers other than Damian Lillard? Who's on there? All right, people. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. Still much love. Much love to my Lakers. Also, the ticket prices is high, and it's really hard to get to games. I don't know if it's outrageous, but people are not really earning. So if people aren't earning the money they should earn, which I think could be a lot, they're not going to go to the games. I'm sorry, it's just not worth it to sit in the bleachers to play $1,000 to see a playoff game. You crazy? I can get right next to the player watching on TV or reviewing it and watching the highlights on YouTube. So until you lower the prices, or you give it much more drama that I feel is worth me going, or maybe some people disagree. I'm a fan. I guess if I had the money, I maybe would go, but my money ain't that long, so I'm not doing it right now. All right. I love everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed this, and if they don't, give me some thumbs down. I can appreciate that. But I'd rather get the thumbs up. All right. Take care. Love yourself. Have a great, great day.